25 and Project Esther had a plan. They thought that if they arrested our student leaders, our organizers, that our movement would die. But did we stop organizing? Did we stop protesting? No, we kept building and we kept organizing. And one of our leaders, who was the target of the Trump administration, the one we fought for to release all of the students, he is here with us. I am honored to introduce Mahmoud Khalil.
We're still here 20 months later as we are witnessing the genocide playing out live on our screens. In what world is this normal? In what world is the starvation of an entire population is normal? In what world is the killing and maiming of tens and hundreds of thousands of Palestinians is normal? In what world pulling out families out of rubble is normal? In what world is bombing hospitals into dust while patients bleed on the floor normal? And yet, Israel insists it is normal. And the world has followed. Palestinian death has been sanitized into numbers. Our suffering packaged into statistics. We should not be begging for the basic rights of our people, to be alive, to be allowed food, but we are. We are because the whole world has failed Gaza and Palestine. The whole world has failed us. I carry heavy words that should never have been written. The words of Anas al-Sharif, the 28 years old, writing what he knew might be his last words, not because of illness, but because Israel marked him for death, for the crime of documenting their war crimes. Anas said, and I quote, "Don't let chains silence you. No. Don't let borders restrain you. Be bridges toward liberation until the sun of dignity and freedom rises over our stolen homeland." These were not the words of a broken man. They were the words of a Palestinian who knew his people's struggle was larger than himself. Who knew his camera was part of the fight for liberation, the Palestinian liberation. Just last week, a friend of mine was on a call with his colleague trapped in Gaza. Both of them knew Anas personally. Both of them mourned Anas. And as bombs echoed in the background of that call, that colleague in Gaza said something I will never forget. He said, "I resign myself to Allah's will. I will continue reporting. They will never silence me. They will never silence us. They will never trying systematically, deliberately, and they are doing it with American bombs, with American cover, with American tax money, with your money. They want us to think that our voices are useless. They want us to just give up. But trust me, we are shattering their complacency. Israel's problem is the very existence of Palestinians. It's the very existence of us. And we're not silent. We're not going anywhere. And they want to say it together, to say it loud so the whole world can hear us. Free, free Palestine! 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 Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Every person here has a choice. Stay quiet and normalize our killing, or rise and demand liberation. The son of dignity and freedom that Anas spoke of, it rises only if we refuse to let another Palestinian die in darkness while the world looks away. Anas lives on through his words. And if we carry them forward, not only in grief, not only in speeches, but in our actions, then we can ensure no other young Palestinian will be forced to write their final testament just for telling the truth. The time is now. The time is now. The bridges towards liberation start with us. Let's build them. Thank you.
While the GHS, the Humanitarian Foundation, the sham of an aid plan, is used to martyr the people of Gaza, there are already organizations that are working tirelessly on the ground that have successfully used what they can to continue mass aid operations. So around the crowd, we have boxes, we have people going around with donation boxes, and I urge you to donate to Mecca, the Middle East Children's Alliance that has worked tirelessly, whose employees that live in Gaza have worked to strengthen the people's steadfastness on the ground. But we know, despite these tireless efforts, the U.S. and Israel have forced a famine on the people of Gaza. A famine that a majority of people, anyone who stands on 2 feet, is against. A famine that we all are here marching to break. A siege that we are marching to break in order to stand with humanity. And people like the next speaker that I will introduce, someone who is a founder of the Amazon Labor Union here in the U.S. Someone who has put their body on the line to break the siege. Someone who was specifically targeted by the
I'm so humble and grateful and blessed to come home to this community. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all who shared my story, who shared the story of the 21 volunteers on the Hundella who kept all eyes on us, who kept us safe from the IOF and the authorities of Israel. Thank you. For those who don't know, 2 weeks ago I was in prison in Israel. 2 weeks ago I was on a hunger strike. 2 weeks ago I was assaulted by the Israel immigration authorities. I was the only black passenger on the Hundella. It's no coincidence that I was one of the last to be released from prison. All my comrades who were locked up with me, it was 14 of us. 12 of them were taken directly to Tel Aviv and deported directly to their countries. When me and my Arab brother Hatcham from Tunis, we were the only two, once again, people of color, who were dropped off at the border of Jordan. Besides my brutal assault, they tried to psychologically break us down. Every day, the warden or the raid unit would come in the cell, make us strip naked for no reason, make us get dressed for no reason, lying to us saying we're going home, knowing we're not. They would sit food in front of us knowing we wasn't going to eat. It was giving us contaminated water. Most importantly, they were isolating us from what is really behind the curtains. That system, that prison system in Israel is full of Ethiopians. And they didn't want us to see that. Not only that, everything that I experienced as a black man is only a fraction of what Palestinians are going through every day. I repeat, everything from the 7 authorities throwing me to the ground, putting their knee in my back, putting both arms behind my back, lifting me up, pulling my hair and choking me with my chains. And throwing me to the floor multiple times, separating me from the crew, threw me up against the wall. And the only thing I could think in my head was, man, 1v1 me, bro. But I'm telling you, the frustration and the anger that I had, I wanted to crash out, but I knew I could jeopardize my crew. But let me tell y'all what I did do though. I faced the most deadliest, ruthless killing machine in the world face to face, the IOF. I would get better. I didn't go all the way out there to be silent. I'm from New York too, so I gave him a little piece of my mouth. Let me tell y'all what I said to them. Without them guns, without them weapons, you ain't shit. And I pointed out one of them, and I said, especially you. Without them guns, without them weapons, y'all ain't shit. And I dare one of y'all to say something, because I'll pay for this shit as an American taxpayer dollar. Now let me get to American taxpayer dollars. We all need to be outraged at where our money is going. Less than 2 years. 500,000 people are gone, dead, forever. And you know what? Those numbers are not even the real numbers. There's so much death in Gaza right now that 100 miles away from shore, our boat was swarmed by flies. That's how much death is over there. They don't want us to see what's really going on. And I want to point and connect the dots, because people ask me this question: why as an American labor leader did you go out there? You know why? Because some of these labor unions are fucking complicit too. They are participating actively by shipping arms and manufacturing weapons for Israel. So I want to ask y'all for one thing, and it don't have to be soon, but I just want y'all to pay attention, because we know who these people are. We can name them all day. We know who these unions are. Guess what? The ILA, the Longshoremen Association, right over the bridge in Jersey. The AFL-CIO, their office is in D.C., right across the street from the White House. So what I'm asking everyone here today, and I'm going to reach out to organizations in D.C. as well, we need a national day of action against these two major unions right now. Has passed 0 resolutions since October 7th. 0. Those two unions have workers on the docks that are shipping arms to Israel for the last 22 months, every 15 hours. And I'm gonna close with this, but I hope to see y'all in Detroit in 2 weeks.
All right.
Do me a favor, y'all, for the children of Gaza, for my passengers, my crew, can y'all sing this song with me and repeat after me? Everywhere we go, people wanna know, who we are, so we tell them, we are Handala, the mighty, mighty Handala, going to Gaza, to feed the children. We'll come everywhere we go. People wanna know who we are. So we tell them, we are Handala, the mighty, mighty Handala, going to Gaza, break the sea. I love y'all. Thank you so much.
Next up, we have someone from the Answer Coalition, a coalition that has worked for the past decades to end the U.S.'s forever wars on the Middle East, a coalition that has stood by us on the streets for the entirety of the genocide. I'm honored to introduce Bryant Park from the Answer Coalition.
Sisters and brothers, there is an announcement that was just issued by the State Department that starting today, the United States government will refuse to issue any visa for wounded children in Gaza. You really have to wrap your head around what that means. Why would the U.S. government refuse visas to wounded children in Gaza? It's because the Trump administration now believes that if they can make the life of Gazans, the life of the Palestinian people, so horrendous, so insufferable, so catastrophic, that the people will have no choice but to leave. And we're here today to send a very, very important message to the people of Gaza. The U.S. government is standing with the fascist regime in Tel Aviv, but we, the American people, stand with you, with the Palestinians. There is no power, nothing more powerful than international solidarity, where we can see that people in Latin America and Asia and Africa and the Middle East are standing together because we have a single solitary enemy. They live on Wall Street. They're in the White House. They're in the center of imperialism. People said to us 7 or 8 days ago when we called this demonstration that people are too tired to come out one more time. And we said, we can never entertain that kind of language when we see the Palestinian people are so steadfast and so resilient. I want to ask each and every one of us to make a commitment that we will not stop. We will not stop. We will keep marching. We will keep demanding divestment. We will keep mobilizing. If you are willing to make that commitment, raise your hand. Raise your hand. What do we say? Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! We can win, sisters and brothers, by staying as strong, as militant, and as steadfast as our sisters and brothers in Gaza. Thank you very much.
Palestine!
river to the sea. Palestine red and free. Workers do it, now's the time. Defend Iran and Palestine. Workers do it, now's the time. Defend Iran and Palestine. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
We want justice, you say no. We the people of Gaza now.
Come on, run for Israel's right!